I'll go quickly before we got into questions. I went a little longer than I wanted to. When I came out, this is the people in my library. Jan was my clerk, Clarence was the other librarian. My mom and dad came to visit me. This was a picture of 1998. Remember, I looked younger, I had bigger hair back then. Some of you remember. My mom and dad came to visit me in my library. I had been teaching for 28 years. Never once had they come to visit me at school. I think they really wanted to see if Debbie was really there. So they came to visit me. You need to know there's been a lot written about me. And a lot of it negative, because there's people who struggle with who I am. A lot of negative stuff on television and radios and newspapers. Still, I was plopping through the channels and I saw myself on the 700 Club and I thought, wait a minute, I retired years ago. Why are you talking about this transgender librarian in Minnesota? How bad she is. Kids got a hold of one of these articles back in the year 2000. And when I walked in the building that morning, and I was the first person in our building, the engineer unlocked the door, I came in, turned the lights on, turned the coffee pot on, I got our building up and going. I came in my school and there were posters on the walls everywhere. Every 10 feet there was another poster. And our building is 2 square blocks, 3 stories high. Everywhere there were posters. One of them was this one. Equality, hate is not a family value. And then they had a quote on there, I have to maintain this constant vigilance and wonder what those from people from the extreme right are going to do to make me feel bad. This was a quote that came out of a magazine when I was Person of the Year a few years ago. They've given me a lot of awards, which is very humbling. And the other sign that was mixed in was this one. And I still tear up when I see this. I don't know if 10 students did this, or 100, or 1,000. To this day, I don't know who did this. The principal called me in and said, Deborah, you didn't have anything to do with this. And I went, duh. Of course not. He said, well, I have to ask you because people will ask me if I asked you. And now I know. He said, I knew, because he was very supportive, but I had to ask you. So what do you want to know? You get the next half hour. We started 5 minutes late, so I'll go a little 5 or 10 minutes after that. What would you like to know? You can ask me absolutely anything. Absolutely anything. About myself, my family, my grandchildren, coming out of school, coming out of work. You can talk about the physical piece of who this is all about. You maybe want to find out more about the legal piece. Who am I legally? You may want to find out about the lawsuit when this big group of people sued me for being transgender. What do you want to know? And if you're too embarrassed to ask a question, it's okay to ask it for the person next to you. Sally would like to know. That's okay. That's acceptable here. And I'll answer to Sally and you'll just hear it. So, what would you like to know? Yes, sir.
What you did was obviously pretty groundbreaking, but